ready, go. Ready, go. Go. So from the backswing to downswing, the transition is a bit rushed here. So what happens is on the way down, you're pretty much using your arms. Go up and then try to bring. So when the arm's coming down here, the body's just moving toward the target here. Again, during the backswing, you see you're not having any shift away motion, but from here it's just trying to turn this way. Then as you go up and then directly try to start turning this way. This is quick transition. So you need to have a more active backswing and then let it go, and using the momentum, give enough motion here so that your body can be ready instead of going down right away. So yeah, you have rushing here. And on the way down, this is the down the line view here. Go. In the backswing, you will see that your right leg is completely straight. This is because it's moving backwards quite a bit. And then currently it's too low here, going this way, and then try to lift to this. So here, one thing, if you look at this in the bigger picture, it's all about club motion around the body. But because of this body motion, you're just controlling the motion of the arms and club instead of letting it go here. So you need to have a more natural throwing-like action in the backswing. So with that, right leg is completely straight. The typical way this happens, you have tendency of having the instep leaving the ground a little bit, but turn this way. Start here. From here, just to try to use your muscles to try to turn back. Yeah. So let's have a more active backswing there. Let it go. So using that, you have a full backswing here. So again, the goal is, I saw you just doing the practice, but always try to go to a certain position here. But instead, make a continuous motion here. Let it go all the way, and then wind up, and then also let it go all the way. Okay. So first, let's start with the rope swing here. So the rope is flexible, and then as you swing, first the rope should be part of your body. Rope should be part of your body. So your goal is to move the rope fast enough around your body. And then what you just did was your body already went to this position, and then later the rope followed. But instead, you have to focus on the rope motion. The body moves to promote the good rope motion here. So pay attention to the motion of the end of the rope. No, use your rail stance. Just a swing back and forth continuously. Keep swinging.
Oh, keep
swinging. Yeah.
Okay.
So currently your swing plane is quite flat because you're keeping the leg straight, and then, so in other words, the hip is moving backward quite a bit, and then your arm is down here, and then try to bring it up here. So it's a flat. If it's a club, you can manipulate it. So you can find the plane, but with the rope,
Can't do that.
you cannot control this. In other words, you have to adjust the swing plane in the backswing, make it a bit stiffer, and also the key is instead of the body going to a certain position here, actually your focus should be moving the rope, end of the rope, around your body. So in order to promote this kind of motion, you have to adjust the way you move your body. Keep swinging, keep swinging. So the rope goes to the neck, that means it's too flat. So when it goes flat, then it hits the back here. But because your back is round here, it goes all the way up to your neck here. Instead, both ways, you have to bring this a bit higher here so that the rope can directly come down this way here. Also swing, and the same thing happens here.
Okay.
But if it goes flat, it's hard to maintain the plane, and also it always goes to the neck.
Okay. So that's always been like a real issue for me. I always felt like anytime I try to get higher, I feel like I get blocked by my shoulder line because of my scoliosis. I don't know.
Your body is always here, and then you try to go to this position here. Instead, let it go.
Okay.
So you have to feel the motion of the rope. So again, in that one, your goal was to go to this position here, but instead, pay attention to the rope motion. Your goal is to bring the rope around your body here. You have to change the body posture. Focus on the motion of the end of the rope. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay. So give enough speed to the rope. It's still a bit snappy, and make it more continuous, smooth and more continuous. So continuous doesn't just mean slow down, rather.
I was just trying to get a feel
Yeah,
for it.
you can still have a faster motion, but still you can make it more continuous, smooth, continuous. Connect both ways. Connect the motion well.
Now it's getting flat again.
Yeah, here there are two main purposes of this rope swing. One, you have to establish consistent swing plane both ways. The same plane. You should be able to move the rope along the same plane. The second one, wait until rope goes around your body and then start the rotation.
Okay.
At the end of the downswing, the same thing. Wait until this happens and then start the backswing. But in doing this, you have to maintain good tension between. If you maintain good tension, then with a small body motion, rhythmic motion, you can move the rope really well. You don't have to do this using the arms a lot when you maintain. So maintaining the tension, meaning it means you are communicating with the rope. Your body communicates with the rope. So keep swinging, keep swinging. It's a bit still too snappy.
Yeah.
So let me try this again. So watch this. Because the goal is to move the end of the rope nicely around your body. So more than anything, you have to feel the motion of the end of the rope. Already your motion is getting better now. So part of the reason why the swing goes flat is because in the backswing, your right arm stays right next to your trunk. You have to let it go a little bit here.
Okay.
So imagine this. In this position, if your left hand is under your right elbow, let it go. Then the elbow will move along that plane, but it doesn't come here.
Okay.
Go away from the body a little bit. So this can be almost horizontal and hold here.
Okay.
So you have to use the mobility allowed it at the shoulders. So we need to use the mobility of the entire body. And then the pelvis has mobility, abdomen, thorax. Between thorax and shoulder girders, we have mobility. And then between shoulder girders and the arms, we have mobility. We have to use everything. But if you lock the right arm here, you're killing the mobility here. So let it go and then. And then, so in the backswing, you tend to lean away
Yeah,
and then going to this position here.
okay.
So instead, have this image. Somebody is holding your hairs here, okay? And when you try to go this way, because your hairs are held here, all you can do is going this way.
That's what I feel like.
You have to go this way. And they have a little reverse pivot posture here, instead of leaning that way. Okay? And then when you have, even if you have similar arm motion here, but if you have a little bit of reverse pivot posture, that this goes a bit higher. But if the spine leans away, then it goes down, and then you have a flat backswing. So go to slight reverse pivot posture. And then easy, relax your arms a little bit, and then try to feel the motion of the rope all the way. Swing back and forth. You don't have to swing hard, but as you swing back and forth, feel the motion of the rope. So ultimately, you need to control the rope motion.
Right.
Keep swinging, and have a consistent rope motion back and forth. That's okay. So if you make it continuous, imagine that you have a canvas around your body. This is a brush, although it's flexible here. Moving your brush, you are drawing lines around your body. Let it go. So your goal is to make the end of the rope go around, make a big arc here, go around, and then at the end, automatically it'll come here. No need to intentionally go to this position.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah. Feel the motion of the end of the rope. Make it move around your body, making a large arc around your body. Keep good speed to the end of the rope. Swing back and forth. Swing, yes. Now here, this is a lot more consistent now. So you know what to do. The only thing is when you start the backswing from the downswing, so as you swing here, let it go all the way here. Still at the end you have to maintain this good tension here, so that you can again throw the rope that way, so you can make planar motion here instead of from here quickly try to turn the body. So always the key is moving the end of the rope both ways. Both ways, yeah. Swing. And then also in doing that, if your gaze goes that way, this way, you lose balance. So gaze is here, using the peripheral vision, still gaze here. So you need the gaze control. Yep. That's better. So your face can turn, that's okay, but somebody's holding your hands here. So then when you turn, your head goes this way, and using the peripheral vision, still you're gauging the ball instead of going this way. So the worst is, when the head goes this way. Instead, here, this way. Yeah. It's a lot more consistent now. So keep swinging. And again, the goal is to move the rope consistently back and forth. Yep. And also, I think the body is turning too early. So look at this. So you have to time the body turn and then the rope motion here, or the arm motion, rope motion. If your body turns too quickly, too early, then the body turns a lot here, and then try to bring this down. This is not good. Or if you let the rope go too early, this is not good. So you have to time this well here. Throw. Your goal is to move the rope nicely instead of moving the body a lot. Your body motion should promote the rope motion, right? So let's use a rope-centric perspective. Feel the motion of the end of the rope. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Now you have a lot better control. However, still you are rushing in the transition. So let it go all the way. Imagine a swing comes up here, wait until this is completed, and then push. The same thing. Instead of fighting, you let it go all the way, wait, and then start the motion here. So let me record what you're doing from here. So swing continuously, back and forth. Okay, ready, go, swing, keep swinging, keep swinging. Okay, so let's see what you're doing. First of all, in the backswing, your body is leaning, the spine is leaning that way. Go, swing, keep swinging, keep swinging. So you're leaning that way, and then your back is round here. So when the rope hits your back, then it'll always come up to your neck. Again. So what we see is in the backswing, your pelvis is not shifting away enough. So what happens is your pelvis stays here, and then your upper body is leaning for this position. Then from there, naturally, when you do the downswing, pelvis slides and then turning like this. So instead, go to this position. Let's try this. So put this underneath your left foot, yeah, under the ball, yeah, and then hold it with your right hand. Go a bit down, more down here, and make it a bit stronger. And try to pull it up this way. Yes. In order to pull it that way, what should happen is, if you are pulling it this way, then instead of using the arms only, you want to use the body here. So then, naturally, your pelvis is shifted right. Now your right leg is supporting your body. By pushing the ground with the right leg, you will be able to pull it up. Yes, yes, yes. So if you don't move the arm that much, just hold it and then try to pull this using the body, that you have to shift and turn. Yes, yes. Yeah. So you need to have this feel here. Then you will feel the tension in the hip muscles here. So in the backswing, instead of moving the pelvis this way here, with a straight leg here, instead imagine this pulling, and then go this way here. Swing this way, the throw. Again. Yep. Yes. So you have good shift here. Let me record this posture. So keep the feet at the same, make it aligned toward the target here. And then, okay, go. Again. Yep. Try to pull it with the right leg action. Push the ground with the right leg and then pull. Pull, okay, yeah. So let's take a look at this posture. You can leave. Again. Yep. Try to pull it with the right leg action. Push the ground with the right leg and then pull. Pull, okay. So in order to actually pull the elastic band, you have to use the right leg here. So this is the idea. In the backswing, when you start, slightly shift it this way and then use the right leg to push the ground instead of going this way. And then also going back here. So what happens is when the body is leaning this way in the backswing, and on the way down, you're turning this way here. So you will see that the instep of the left foot leaves the ground quite a bit here. Yeah. It's because the motion is more going this way. Your pelvis is sliding this way quite a bit. So this happens. Instead of just swinging and standing on this side here. It's a slide.
Could I think of it as standing on the right,
and then standing
and
on the left.
then losing gravity, and then
And standing on the left, yeah. So you should have good, in the backswing, your right leg will support your body. So right leg is the foundation. In the downswing, your left leg is the foundation that supports your body, standing like that, yeah. So that means, again, in the backswing, try to have a little bit of, as you call, reverse pivot posture, like this. So the pelvis goes even more, then you can stand on the right side well. And in this process, if the right hip goes backward too much, then the instep leaves. So try to stand on the right side. Yeah, try to stand on the right side here. Then the whole foot has to work with the ground, standing on here, instead of moving the hip backward too much. So stand on the right side here, stand on the left side, stand on the right side, stand on the left side. So when the body moves that way, it's a lot easier to maintain consistent swing plane. So particularly in the downswing, no need to slide the pelvis and then try to swing here. You're already turning the body a lot and then try to do this. Instead, from here, just throw the rope, throw the arms and rope and stand on the left side. Again, no need to swing that hard, but you have to have a good control of the end of the rope. So you have to maintain continuous motion back and forth. Swing, swing, yeah, swing, swing. And they keep a bit more speed both ways. Yes, yes, yes. This is called the rope-centric perspective. Now you start controlling the rope a lot more consistently. So forget about what your body does. Your goal is to move the rope along the swing plane you have in the image, right? Move the rope along that plane continuously, and then throw here, and then throw over here. When you throw, then you automatically go all the way here. Wait until this happens, and then start motion. Wait until this happens, and then start motion. So the rope swing is actually really good to reshape, your motion. Control the rope motion. Mm-hmm. And also, in the backswing, your goal is not to pull it all the way, but rather at some point it has to slow down. If you want to have continuous motion, then speed up and then slow down, speed up and then slow down. So this is a one continuous motion, okay? One motion. Mm-hmm. Feel the motion of the end of the rope. And then the backswing can be also a bit more active. So if you should have maintained the good tension here and to throw the rope. Throw the rope and don't go all the way. Mm-hmm. Yes. So yeah, when you have an active backswing, the downswing is automatically active. So your goal is to have a nice active backswing that has to start from the beginning of the backswing. So swing here, from here, let it go. From here, let it go. From here, throw, instead of trying to drag it all the way. Both ways, actually, just throwing the rope. Mm-hmm. Now, as you do that, not too snappy, okay? Yeah. Still is a continuous motion. Mm-hmm. So, if you're using a lightsaber, okay, wang, 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 and instead of having wang, wang, wang type motion, wang, 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 continuous motion. I was looking for a lightsaber that responds to the speed, but I couldn't find it. So
that would be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yes, control the rope, and then have your gaze is moving like this. have good gauge control so that you don't lose the balance. So when you can move the rope consistently, that means you eliminate all the unnecessary movement. Initially, the rope was going everywhere. It's because with your club, you tend to manipulate it.
Yeah,
Even if the plane is flat, you try to manipulate. So it's okay. But with rope, it's hard. Now you are working with the rope. So whatever device you use, you always have to work with the device. And then once you understand the end goal is a continuous and a consistent motion along the swing plane here, then you have to control the rope motion to make that happen. So your body is moving the rope. So give me the intended motion. Feel the motion and then maintain the tension between your hands and then rope all the time, so that you can control the rope all the way. Swing, swing, swing. Gaze control, gaze control, gaze control. Swing, 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 swing. Oh, look at this. It's getting more consistent. So now it's a very different movement. The motion is now a lot simpler. You are eliminating a lot of unnecessary movement here. Up all the way, swing, 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 gaze control, gaze control, gaze control, swing, 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 swing. Ooh. And then particularly in doing this, if you have a little bit of push, rhythmic up and down motion coming from the leg actions, instead of moving the body up and down here, maintain the spine axis, but you have a slight up and down feel here. So even if you only have a little up and down motion, actually your body is not moving that much, because when you go up here, actually it's the right hip going up, and then here the left hip is going up, but not the whole body. So even if you have the feel of moving up and down, it just gives you good rhythm, but your body does not really move a lot. So keep that feel, up and down motion feel, okay? As you swing back and forth. Dance. So that means at the end of the downswing, try to keep the head a bit higher.
That's hard for me.
But
that's hard for me to go high.
The bottom line is, because your shoulders are kind of round and the back is round. So always, if it hits the back, then it tends to go up here. So in the backswing, so swing here, and then after finishing here, and then you have to have enough tension so that you can move the rope like this, instead of both ways actually. As you go down, you have to maintain good tension so that you always have influence on the rope motion. So communicate with the rope all the time. Talk to rope all the time. Mm-hmm.
Is that good like that?
So in that position, so stay there. So what's happening is that your rope goes here, and then your rope always goes here. So in this position, in order to, if you have maintain good tension, then if the hand goes here, then you will have to throw it here. But from this position, depending on how you move your body, if your body goes like this, then already it's hard to maintain the plane. So the hand has to come this way. Hand has to come this way to bring this rope along the plane. So adjust the way your hands move. Now, here's the tricky part. So from now on, you are not hitting the ground. don't hit the ground. And then rope should go slightly above the plane here. So instead of hitting, you have to, if possible, try to aim the T here. About this much. But the rope is not actually hitting the ground a lot. Okay? So in order to sort of aim the T, let me use a higher T, so make it a bit easier. We have plenty of tall T's here, so we have to use this at some point. Just for this practice, it's better to use a higher T. Touch, touch, touch here. Do not hit the ground. So maintain that control both ways. Hit the ground. So again, as you swing back and forth, your target is touching the tip. So here, the goal is not to swing hard. Yeah, when you swing hard, you lose the target. So without swing hard, but your goal is to move the rope the way you want. This is more goal-centric here. Okay? So start from here, and then if it's too far, then you can make small steps toward the tip. But eventually, your goal is to touching the tip. And to make a smooth, continuous motion. Gaze control, gaze should be on the tip. So, in the backswing, the rope goes more this way. In the downswing, it tends to go this way. You have to maintain it continuous. Again. Gauge control, see the target. Now this is a lot more consistent because you now have the task. So this is the idea. When you have a clear task, then automatically you start controlling this. Come this way slightly so that this break. So here, you can have a really active swing here. Swing, 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 cut, ooh, 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 ooh. So if your swing motion is consistent, then you don't have to control a lot. All you need is just approach it to the target. And then as long as your motion back and forth is consistent, then as you approach, then you start hitting the tip. So make the motion, even if you're swinging hard, fast, but still it should be continuous. Yeah, so you, basically, in the downswing, the rope passes here. In the backswing, it passes here. So it's keep moving like this. So what happens is when the hands are going ahead too much, then it gets shorter. So then the rope tends to go this way. Okay? And then in the backswing, it goes this way here. So perhaps in the downswing, your hands are moving too much ahead of the rope. So then throw the end of the rope. Let the end of the rope go. Yes. Throw all the way, let it go, yes.
Got it.
Yes, sir. That's a lot more consistent now. Yeah, so you see now it's a lot more consistent because you are letting it go. Earlier, basically your motion was you don't let the arms go here, so try to turn like this. That's why it's pulling the rope toward your body. Yes. Now, one good way to practice this is using just one arm here. Stay here. So, when you use one arm only, if you use your arms a lot, then it's hard to control. So actually in the swing, what the right arm does is it just flex, the elbow flexes here, and you have to keep it about here, and then throw here, and then throw by using the body action here. So, so as you throw, if you use the body and then just let it go, then you'll be able to hit. I'll make it a bit shorter. Let's keep a slack for left hand. This is a bit too much here. So let's hold it about here. So your goal is to use the body and throw, body and throw. Let it go. Mm-hmm. Yes. Keep that feel. Both hands. Just throw. As soon as you have both hands, your body tends to go too early. With one arm, you matched the timing of the body motion with the arm motion and then rope. So had a lot more consistent hit here. And as soon as you have both hands, then. So again, the goal is to throw the rope. So use the right arm again. So touch with the right arm, and then later hold with both hands and then continue the swing. Keep swinging. So what happens is your left arm is here. Instead, let it go all the way, and then even on this side, after you swing, arms go this way here. Yeah. Instead of, let it go all the way. Yeah, again, start from the right arm only. So let me record this, just a second. This is interesting. So, okay, ready, go. Start with the right arm only. And then both. Maintain that motion. Look at this. With the right arm only, the motion is a lot more consistent. But as soon as you have both, go. Start with the right arm only. And then both. Maintain that motion. Really consistent. And then as soon as you have both, it goes down here. So that's why you have to always communicate with the rope, and also you have to know what you're doing. So as soon as you have both hands on the rope, then the backswing becomes flat here. Okay? So with the right arm only, this goes a bit higher here, and then swing, go up, is swing. So try to feel that and then maintain similar motion. It's okay. It's okay for the upper arm leave away from the chest here. Okay. So instead of forcing the body to go this position here, you have to basically adjust everything for the rope motion you want to generate. So if the rope needs to go this way here, you have to adjust all the body motion and go this position instead of insisting on this posture here. So again, start with the right arm only and then both. Mm-hmm. So in that process, you are really letting it go. You are not really fighting with it, just letting it go. But as soon as you have both hands, you try to dictate the motion certain ways. Yeah. Feel the motion, feel the motion, feel the motion. Let the rope go around your body. And then also as soon as you have two hands, both hands, you tend to rush. So when you use the one arm only, you cannot really dominate the rope. So you tend to use the body and then let it go, body and let it go. This is timed better. But as soon as you both hands here, then you try to swing with your arms. So this can be a good practice for you.
This is 7 feet long, right?
So what,
3/4 inch now, right?
yeah, you can also, you can use the left arm only. It's also the same here. Just the throw here. So let it go all the way. Just throw. So don't fight, let it go all the way. Okay. Right arm, left arm, and then both, but that they should give very consistent movement. Yes, when you use one arm only, then your body cannot dictate the rope motion. So,
It gets better one.
so now let's use both hands. And then your goal is to reach out more instead of turning like this. Let it go all the way. Yeah, by extending the arm, okay, try to reach out as much as possible. And then hit the tip of the T here. Swing, swing, yep. Swing. And then also, the reason why you lose balance is your gaze. Your gaze is moving a lot. So have a more consistent gaze control. And then your goal is right there. So touching the T is your goal. And make the motion relatively symmetric. So instead of swinging a lot faster in the downswing and the slower backswing, try to have a bit more symmetric motion back way, both ways. That way you can have a more consistent one. And also, still, when you have both hands, you tend to rush because you just want to go to this position here and then try to come down. Instead, throw all the way, wait until the rope finishes the motion and then comes down. Instead of just go here, try to come. Throw the rope around your body, and with the reasonable speed, it'll go around your body and wait until this comes all the way here. And then start the downswing. Instead of just going to this position here. So feel the motion of the end of the rope all the way, all the way, all the way. Swing around, swing around. Yeah, so even when you go almost the horizontal swing here, swing. So here, your goal is not to move the body here, but bring the rope around here, bring the rope around. So your goal is to move the rope around, rope around, rope around, rope around, rope around, and then make it faster, 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 faster. So you can use the legs to promote the good throw, but not this way. So have an up and down motion. Try to control the overall rhythm using the legs. Your goal is to move the end of the rope around your body, making big arc around the body. Throw, 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 throw. So have clear image of throwing this way, instead of pulling it down or pulling it down here. Bring it and then throw out, throw out. Have the image of throwing outward laterally. Yes, 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 yes. Throw both ways, throw, throw. Now the rope motion is faster, it's a lot more planar, more consistent. Because when you try to move the body and then try to drag it, then it's hard, but when you let it go, it's a lot easier. Now let me record this. So make sure you throw well both ways. Then make a big arc around your body. Ready, go. Okay, so now this way you can really find the resonance frequency of the whole system here. Instead of trying to quickly go down here. Oh. Okay. See, now the swing arc is a lot bigger. So in a given system, there is this is Dr. Grover's big thing, but resonance frequency. What that means is that the natural frequency you can use to have a really smooth and nice movement here. But if you go away from that frequency, then you rush or you stay too long and so on. So when you're using rope like this, when you try to go faster here, then you have a problem here. While still you have a good rope motion here, but there is a certain tempo or speed, right? That gives you really natural and nice flowing movement. So try to find that by extending good toward the tip. So feel the natural movement frequency. So you don't have to rush, but promote the good rope motion all the way here. Swing. Yes. Yeah. Now the backswing motion is a lot more stable. So finding that kind of rhythm is really important. Okay. So the rope swing, the nice thing about the rope swing is that you cannot manipulate it. So when your body moves correctly, it's hard to develop consistent swing play. Okay. All right. So let me record from here. Okay. Ready. Go. Continuous motion. Make a big arc. Work with the rope. Work with the rope. Yes. Yeah. So now you're working with the rope a lot better. So regardless of the device you're using, you always have to work with the device. Go. Continuous motion. Make a big arc. Work with the rope. Work with the rope. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because at the end of the backswing, it comes up to your neck. That's why it's kind of hard to start the backswing.
I got away with that. My hip used to be over my right leg.
So at the end of the backswing, at the end of the downswing, if the rope has enough speed, let it go all the way here. You hit the ground, hit the chest here, and then start from here. Let it go, hit here. Because it slows down quite a bit here, and then hits the back and then goes up here. But when the rope has good speed, end of the rope has good speed, instead of dropping, it goes all the way here. Then you maintain this tension. The same thing in the end of the backswing. If the rope goes all the way here and then hit here, it has good tension here. Then you can control this. Control, control, control. But toward the end, in the downswing, if you lose the tension, it goes everywhere. So all the way try to maintain the speed and the tension. It's easier to control. So your goal is not just the swing here. Your goal is to move the end of the rope all the way here. In the backswing, your goal is to move the end of the rope all the way here. Pay attention to the end of the rope. Yeah. Yes. That's the idea.
It reminds me of my sex life, a little bondage.
So it's not about just a sweep here and then let it go here, and then you don't care what happens. But your goal is to have overall good control all the way in the continuous motion here. So the goal in the backswing, at the end of the backswing, is let the rope, end of the rope go all the way here. That it does not lose the tension. Then you can start moving the rope right away. Swing and then let the rope go all the way here. Start from there. Then you have a lot better control. This is really good. Again. This time you lost it. At the end of the backswing, do not lose the. At the end of the back, at the end of the downswing, let go all the way and then let it hit the body. Yes. Yes. When you let it hit the body here, you can control this a lot better. So the same thing happens when you work with the club or the orange whip here. But the bottom is you have to maintain this tension or your influence on the rope motion all the way. So the key is sensing the motion of the rope. So you have to communicate all the time with the rope. And particularly, you are controlling the motion of the end of the rope the way you want.
It almost feels like when I used to swing a sledgehammer. That's what I feel like I'm doing.
Yeah, when it's heavy, and particularly when you have a lot of mass at the end, then automatically you can feel it.
Right.
But with the rope, because this is flexible and it's relatively light compared to the orange whip, so sometimes it's a bit difficult to feel it. But in your imaging, it's all about controlling the motion of the end of the rope by using the body.
It reminds me, so I used to work with Ben Witter when he was alive, and he had a persimmon wood on the end of a garden hose, and he would whip it around the body and hit it over 300 yards. And it was unbelievable. And he'd be like, here, you try it. I couldn't do it.
So again, you can feel the motion of the rope. They maintain the tension all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. So it's not here sweep and then go easy. Instead, swing it all the way through. Yeah, the whole motion all the way through. That way you can connect the motions back and forth. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. You see, that's the idea. That's the idea.
I have to feel the arm going this way laterally, and the arm going this way laterally.
So your goal is to throw the rope all the way here so that it goes here and then hit here or stays about here and then start. But if you whip here and then just go easy here, then you lose the tension here. So it's all about, when you have a continuous motion, it's all about acceleration and then control the deceleration. And then acceleration, control deceleration. But it's never let it go, whoop, and then completely relax and you lose the rope here, okay? So maintain good communication with the rope all the way, all the way. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's that way. You have continuous motion. So when you use a lightsaber, instead of wang, wang, wang here, wang, because you maintain the motion.